So I get signed up, and that's where things started getting a little iffy, okay? They won't let me into the Facebook group.
Hey kids, it's Lindsay. So this is not the video. This is actually a second video that I'm recording after I recorded and rewatched the initial video. In that video, I drew a lot of assumptions about the Mickelson Twins and what was really going on, or what their intentions are in their coaching business. I have no business making that judgment. Okay. Like, they gave her money back. No questions asked. There you go. I mean, in fairness, as a coach and having clients who have been unhappy that cannot become happy, we do have that policy here too. That is fair. It's totally fair for a coach to do. And so I do make some assumptions here. Please make note that I was a little annoyed about what they did to me. And then I got that YouTube comment. So it was like a very pitchfork moment for me. But you know what? I cannot judge their intentions. I am not in their coaching program. I mentioned in this video what they did to me. I mentioned what they did to a commenter. Enjoy the next video, and thank you for humoring me.
Hey everybody, it's Lindsay, and today is my AIA update, my Audiobook Income Academy update. Those have proven to be some of the most popular videos out here on Lindsey.Tube. And so I really wanted to come in and give you guys an update because people have been making comments. So straight up, here's where I am. The last time I gave an update on AIA, I was hip deep. I was waking up at 5 in the morning. I was totally gassing the engine, ready to go, having the books published, all the things, super excited, totally understood, all the things. It was awesome. I was ready to go. And then life happened, okay? Had some personal, familial things, pippity-poppity, their heads, which completely derailed me, both having the kind of time to dedicate to this other project, as well as like mentally time to dedicate to that project. I know when I'm in the middle of a coaching program and I'm trying to be creative and take some risks and with my time, which is the biggest risk of all, right? And get some things done, I will, I always feel like I want to be in the best mental mindset ever. And it's been kind of a struggle over the past several weeks. I am back though, and here I am with my AIA update. But just FYI, I stopped those videos because I had a personal problem. And here's the thing, and I want you to take this lesson. Previously on Lindsay's life, I would have pushed through. I'd been like, screw how I feel. Let's just not feel those feelings anymore. Let's put our head down and only focus on this thing, and those feelings will get buried deep, deep, deep down. But I have taken a new perspective on my life and in my business, and it sure seems to be working out pretty good. And that is, take it easy on yourself. This mind, okay, the health and wellness and positivity and all the stuff that you carry around in your mind, that is your secret weapon for taking your coaching business to the next level, and it will afford you more time, more money, more freedom, more impact. But you have to be in a really good mindset. That has been my experience. I can be more creative. I can enjoy my work more, my everyday work more. My family enjoys it more. All of the reasons. Apparently, I have a lot to say about that. Will be another YouTube video coming to a Lindsey.Tube channel near you. But let's get into the AIA. I have some concerns. I'll be honest with you. I was really excited about it. They had some slick marketing, which my hat is off to them, and the slick marketing. You probably watched the video called one of the most amazing marketing funnels I've ever seen. I stand by that video. It was slick. They're saying all the right things. They're doing all the right things. They have the t-shirts, they have the people, they have the motivation, they have the mindset. There's these two good-looking twins, and they're like making it happen, and they're bringing you into their vision and all the things, okay? And a lot of times when people sell coaching and when people sell courses, certainly they have the ability, I'm guilty, okay? Certainly we have the ability to oversimplify some things, paint it out. Let me put it like this. Paint it out for the very best case scenario client, not necessarily for those kind of clients that are just starting out, or where like the majority of our clients are, is like down here. We're talking to the people who came to us and found all the success up here. And I used to have a business coach that really followed the same model, which was quantity over quality. You bring them in, okay? And this is what I'm accusing the AIA gentleman of, because I have been also a victim of it. And I got a really sad comment on the YouTube channel that I want to bring up because I totally see this happening, because I also got a little burned with AIA. I'll get into it. Where was I? It was this. People who sell coaching, some coaches really sell for that top tier people that most regular humans will never be able to attain, but they can sleep at night because they're like, yeah, this handful of people do that. Now, in fairness, when I was doing business with that other business coach, one day I'll do a video on this. I was trying to follow her strategies. I was like, okay, I feel really uncomfortable about this. And she was very much like, it's not up to you on if they succeed or not. And, have you had these results? And it's like, yeah, but there's some other stuff that you have to know. Yeah. Just sell it. And then basically they count on the fact that you get them in, and then very rarely will people complain or ask for their money back. They'll probably do a lot of self-blaming. They will assume that it's their fault, that they're too stupid. Like, they're kind of counting on that you're self-blaming. So I'll tell you the story about my AIA recent experience, which was really irritating. I'll be honest with you. And then I'm going to read a little bit of this comment that this gal left in the video that I think you guys will find interesting. For the record, I'm still continuing on my AIA journey. I actually, outside of all of these issues, I will say this, their funnel is amazing, okay? They are slick marketers, and hats off to them. I love me a good marketer, okay? No hate. Second is I will continue with AIA. If you watched my other videos, I'm basically a really good client for them. I'm super SEO tech savvy. I understand my brand. I understand the theory behind audiobooks. I have my own best-selling book that makes plenty of money on Kindle, not plenty, but makes enough money on Kindle that I've been in that world. I understand what we're dealing with, okay? So I am going to stick with it, even though I'm a little annoyed. So what happened to me? Well, I mentioned in that video, my friend called me up and was like, Lindsey, this is a high quality course. I watched this webinar. You should totally come with me. They're actually offering a twofer, okay? 2 people can come in for $1,500 and it'll be awesome. And so I signed up with him and it was great until I went to join their Facebook group or get support, okay? Part of the promise was you would have a Facebook group surrounded by all of these awesome people to support you. You could ask your questions at any time. This is a hallmark of a really strong coaching program. And number 2, you would have 4 one-on-one calls with a coach in their company. And these one-on-one calls could be after you decide on the title of your book, before you launch your book, like these strategic 4 meetings to just check in and be like, dude, am I on the right page? Highly, highly valuable, okay? I'm a big proponent and fan of paying people for their time and hearing and listening and getting information. So I get signed up, and that's where things started getting a little iffy, okay? They won't let me into the Facebook group. They won't answer any questions about how to get on the calendar for those free consult calls. So I had to reach back out to my friend, and I'm like, my dude, they're not letting me in. Where's the coaching calls? I have access to the course, but that's all I have access to. I want the support too. He went away to their support and asked them. And come to find out, which is super annoying, was not mentioned in their sales pitch, was not mentioned on their page, is not mentioned anywhere. Yeah, when you do the twofer, the 2, that's me on the fur, okay? It's the 2. You don't get any of that. Essentially, they're just buying the course. You don't get any of the support. You don't get anything at all. And, to be honest, I forked out $750 for that. That's not going to make or break me, but I am really irritated that my partner, and of course, it's not his fault, okay? I'm annoyed. He gets all the support. He gets all this check-ins. He gets the support in the Facebook group. He gets all this stuff, and I am stuck with a course. And honestly, it sucks because it was not part of what was promised. And that obviously makes you a little sus. Know what I mean? Super sus. And that all kind of happened when I had these personal problems that kind of showed up, and I was kind of not so focused on it anymore. But now I'm back and I'm super annoyed. and it's a numbers game. And they're just like this one coach that I was telling you about who doesn't care about the success. You're just trying to get the cream of the crop, and like the bottom 50% of people or whatever the percentages are, that was just off my hip, is like, doesn't matter. They'll self-blame. They'll take it on themselves. We'll get to keep their money. And then this very low percentage, like what, 2% of people will actually speak up, request a refund, call us out on our bull crap, and do the thing. So I'm annoyed, but it's a high quality course and I'm going to keep going through. So now for the comment and why I was in a rush to make this video, because I don't necessarily want the videos on my channel to make it seem like I wholeheartedly endorse them, when now I do endorse it. And I honestly, between me and you, is it worth $1,500 just for the course? Yeah, I'm a big fan of good information. Okay. I don't want to go learn all this stuff. I want it lined out in a course. It's worth it for me. Straight up, guys. Unfortunately, it's worth $1,500, but these guys are slick. They are slick, which brings me to this comment that I received last night. She basically describes these twins from Publishing Live, pretend to be friendly and helpful. My experience is very different. 2 months ago, this gal bought the course for $1,500. She had, let's see, I just want to read from her. She said, I studied every night after my full-time job. I spent every weekend learning and arranging all the necessary stuff in order to publish my book. And it does take a lot of work, okay? I believe this person very much when they say this. And I didn't bother the customer support much because I wanted to get through the very information overloaded course. She's right. I got really frustrated and lost and voiced my frustrations to the customer support. Just after 2 emails back and forth, I got threatened that criticizing the content of the course is not allowed. After my next normal email, the customer service guy cut me off and refunded my money. No explanation other than that I don't fit the culture. Nobody asked me why I was so frustrated. Nobody gave me fair warning. So to me, they're making this pool of this echo chamber in their Facebook group and in their course to help fuel sales and tools by being a little disingenuous by kicking out anybody who goes up against them. And with as easy as it was for her to receive a refund, it tells me this is sus. They don't care about helping people. They care about, you know, the people who can make it happen, and the rest of y'all can just, you know, and that's not how I run my coaching business. I believe everybody deserves the help and everybody deserves to be supported. So unfortunately, this individual is now in a pickle. The pickle is she was all in for 8 weeks. She was simply, you know, talking to them about her frustrations and they cut her off. So what is she supposed to do now? Is she supposed to forgive up on all of her dreams or her thoughts or her business plan and all the work she put in? But who's going to teach her this? The way she ends this with is, I've worked hard on it for 8 weeks, and because of my first frustration with the content, they found me inconvenient and closed my account with a lame BS explanation via their customer support guy. They know exactly how they are playing the odds in large numbers. I do not wish them well because they hit me below the waistline, and I hope people will not be fooled like I was. I just hope I can find another resource and continue. I felt like it was important enough, even though I don't have a huge update on AIA, to kind of let you guys know my personal feelings. And then when this comment came through, I'm like, I got to do a video because I can't just leave it on my YouTube channel that I fully support these guys, because I was blinded by the magic that was their online marketing campaign. And I was really just excited about that. Okay. And the content, it is good content. I think that hopefully that helps you. Okay. Hopefully that gives you some insight. I'm back in the game. So be watching the YouTube channel for more updates on AIA next week as I go down. Maybe what they're selling in there is false. Maybe I can't make an audiobook that will make lots of money. I guess we'll see. I know you're already subscribed to the channel. The weird thing is, I know you're subscribed and Kevin is subscribed, but the problem is that 90% of the people who are watching my videos are not subscribed. So that's weird. If you and Kevin are, where's everybody else? So if you could pass along, hit the subscribe button. I think that would be really fantastic for me. Thank you very much. And don't forget to squash that like button right here on this video. I'll see you next time.